Hello, my name is Jason, also known as Seva Sundar, and this is Ray of Light Tarot. I hope you guys are having an excellent Friday. I am over here, and I hope you're all ready for a fun little night tonight. So, what we're going to be doing this evening, I am going to do some mini readings tonight, and I'm also going to do a little bit of something for the collective. I have a few announcements first to go over with you guys. So if you're live as you come in, hit the like button, say hey in the chat, and if you want to get on the list for a mini reading, you know what to do. We're doing the what we've been doing the past few Fridays. We're going to do $15 USD love offering for a quick hit, a Friday quick hit. I have one person on the list that I'm going to be starting with, and that is Miss Janie. So I have Janie on the list already. And anybody else who wants to get on the list, again, it's going to be $15 love offering for a mini. And let me get something to write the names on here. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. How has the new moon energy been treating you guys these past couple of days? Hope you guys are using this as an opportunity to set new goals, to manifest new intentions, to start new projects. It's a really good time for that. Okay, hang on, guys. Let me get something to write on here. As usual, I'm completely organized and ready to start. Virgo in shadow mode. Well, I'll get a list started when we get people in here. All right, so one thing I want to talk to you guys about is what I'm going to be doing with the channel. I'm going in some different directions here as the summer progresses. There's going to be some announcements coming. I'm doing some collaborating with Jai from Channel for Grace. We're really excited about that. I think you guys are going to be excited about some of the things we're doing as well. We are going to be doing something very special. We're going to continue the theme down the road with our 6-week course that we did for Liberating the Inner Child. However, at this time, we have something coming that we'll tell you more about together, but I will say it's going to be a one-time, I think a one-time 2-hour event on Lionsgate, the Lionsgate portal, which is, for those of you who don't know, Lionsgate falls on August 8th. It's the 8/8 Lionsgate portal, and we're going to be doing something exciting that I think you guys are going to enjoy, and we'll be telling you more about that in the coming weeks. So that's something to look forward to that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Also, I've shared this with you guys a few times, and I want to mention this again. A friend of mine is, in a really urgent situation. He's trying to locate his 4 children, and they've been missing for quite some time. They're with their mother, presumably. She took them and has run. She is someone who struggles with mental health issues, as many of us do or have, and the children need to be located. There has been a missing persons report filed. They've been exploring other options to try and locate them. I'm going to have him. He should be in here soon in the chat. And if you're in live or if you come in and watch the replay, if you would follow his channel, his name is Everett Walker. He's going to be putting some videos up with photos of his children and letting you know, giving updates on the search and what's going on. So I think that's something that I would just really like everyone to assist with. He also has a GoFundMe that I posted in my community page, and I think it's in last week's live. So that's going to be really important as well. There is Everett Walker. So, okay, I have been here. Okay, well, you got to come in the chat and say hi. Everett, so when you guys, there's not a lot of people here right now, but when you guys come in or when you're watching this replay and hearing me say this, you'll see him in the chat on the replay. That's the person you want to click on and go follow, okay? And then he will be sharing with you many ways that you can assist him on this journey that he is sort of stuck in right now and making the best of. This is someone, we know he's going to locate his children. We know that that's one of the most important things to him. Hey, Janie, welcome. Okay, so Janie, I have you on the list. I'm going to start with the readings in just a moment. Thank you for being here. So yeah, follow Everett, guys, and if you would like to assist on this journey and be a part of helping him to reunite with his 4 very precious children, you can either donate to his GoFundMe, you can follow him on YouTube here, and find out other ways to help. You can email me at rayoflighttarot@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to put you in contact, whatever you want to do. But that's going to be something that is going to be very special, and I would like to invite everybody to be a part of it because it's a really urgent situation. I've talked to him in great detail about this, and it weighs on my heart as his friend. I know it weighs on his heart as a father. You know, as a child, my parents were divorced when I was very young. And so as a child, I had some separation issues from my father. And it still touches my heart to see a father trying to find his kids so desperately. And I really want to help him in any way that we can. So I really appreciate all you guys. Hey, Ann, happy Friday to you as well. Thank you for being here. So yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to touch on. It's so important. You know, I know in our society, there's a lot of talk about deadbeat dads and people who aren't taking care of their kids. Well, this is a father who loves his children desperately, more than anything else on earth, and wants to take care of them, find them, get help for his spouse who has the mental health issues. He wants to get her help and do the right thing by all of these kids. And so it's really been weighing on my heart. I know that they're going to be reunited soon, but it needs to happen yesterday. Right, it needs to happen yesterday. So, Valerie, welcome in. Welcome. So good to see you, Val. Just paid. Okay, I need to get a list going here so I can get you added. So yeah, guys, thank you. I don't want to, go on and on about it. I think I've made my point clear, but I just want you to know that this is something you guys know. I think the last time I mentioned helping anyone in this type of way was maybe 2 years ago, and it was for a rescue in Sri Lanka that still is very important to me. And again, go and help. She still needs your help as well, and she's trying to expand and feed a lot of people and a lot of street dogs. That's really dogs for me. They're very special to me, and so I'm a dog person through and through. Yeah, I appreciate you guys so much, and I know that you all have the heart to give, and I thank you so much. Speaking of that, I want to tell you guys, in an effort to reach, when I started this channel, I was still working for my dad's company, and my intention was to help people the way other people in the spiritual world had helped me at a difficult time. And that's still my intention. Sometimes I think our intentions get sidetracked a little bit, but that's still my number one intention, is to help people, to bring them experience, strength, hope, and information about whatever it is in their life that is confounding them, right? So good to see you, Valerie. So good to see you. I've missed seeing you. So we're all kind of going through a struggle together, I think, with the economy the way it is. And I don't know how soon things are going to improve. Obviously, I think we're all trying to do what we can. In my effort to reach more people and help more people, I'm going to be rolling out an updated price list for my readings. I just feel like, the value, I think all of you who are here, the value of what we do in the spiritual world, whatever modality is, whether it's tarot, quantum healing, Reiki, astrology, whatever it is. I think we all know that there's value that has to be applied to that. But I also want to make it something that is more readily available to more people. So I feel like I have to update, just based on everything that's going on. I have to make, and I've talked to some of you that I communicate with on a regular basis that are like regular clients that I see regularly about that already. So you already know that, but I wanted to let everyone else who's kind of in and out or comes in the lives or watches the replays know that I am going to be continuing. I'm still going to be starting back doing the zodiac readings. I know a lot of you have been missing those, but as far as the 1 hour, 30-minute, and mini readings, I've already tried to adjust the price of the mini readings to something that feels more appropriate with the economy the way it is. I might even adjust a little bit more, and I'm going to continue to do special offers and things that give you guys chances to get free readings and things like that. But I also want you to know that I want to work with you and help you in any way you can. So if you ever can't afford a reading and you need help, just reach out and email me. Let me know, tell me your story, and we will always try to do what we can to work with you. That's the goal here. And so I think what I'm doing right now is I'm cutting the price. My 1 hour readings are going to be $50 going forward. And I feel like that's going to be a set price. Instead of doing 30-minute and 1 hours of $150 and $75, it's going to be a set $50 for 1 hour readings. Sometimes they're going to go over an hour, sometimes they'll go 55 minutes, but I don't even think 30-minute readings are going to be on the table. We can do these mini readings, which are very helpful when you just have one question, but I think when I do one-on-ones for people, and even when I do recordeds, they just tend to want to go more than 30 minutes anyway. So that's been my decision, and I feel like doing that price point is going to allow me to really be able to reach more of you, help more of you, and also, but keep the value where it's at, because it is something that I know we all value very much. That when people can help us in our deep dark nights of the soul and things like that. So going forward, that as of now is the new price point, and that's it. It's a 1 hour reading. Now Reiki, things like that. That's always going to be something we talk about privately, because I usually add that on or attach that to certain promotions and things I'm doing. But this is the standard, the gold standard going forward for the 1 hours till further notice. So that's where it's going to be. What did Valerie say? Been crazy with house hunting. Oh, but found one and just passed inspection. Congratulations. Looking forward to making it home. Ah, that is so great. Someone else in our little soul family here just closed on a house today. I'll let them share it with you whenever they're in the chat next time. I don't want to spoil their happy news, but I will say that there's another person also that just closed on a house that I'm very happy for in our soul family. So both of you have a lot of congratulations coming from me, and I'm sure from everybody else that's here and seeing. Okay, so right now I've got Jane and Valerie on the list. I'm going to start with Jane. Jane's first on the list tonight. And I know your question, Jane. I'll kind of reiterate it as we do the reading. But and then Valerie, you're next. Anyone else who would like to get on the list, it is $15 love offering. And just shoot it on over to the Cash App, and I will add you to the list. And we'll get this thing popping. Thanks, guys, for listening to my little preamble message here. I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope you're having a good Friday night. Let's hang out. All right. Still kind of in that new moon energy. I guess it still feels like new moon energy to me. It feels like it's a great time to start new things, to roll out new things, new projects, manifest new goals, etc. All right, so Jane has someone kind of, she's wanting to know about someone that has sort of reached out to her on social media that's connected to her, to a family situation, and she wants to know what that person's intentions are. So I'm going to give her that information, or give her whatever comes through tonight in the tarot. I'm using the Millennium, for those of you who like to know, I'm using the Millennium Thoth Tarot tonight, and for clarifiers, I'm going to use the good old standard Rider-Waite. The good old Rider-Waite. Oh, that's okay, Val. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, that's fine, Valerie. It's okay. No big deal. No big deal. Yeah, guys, if you can do Cash App, do Cash App. We're trying to not do PayPal, if at all possible. It's not a big deal. You can do the PayPal, but I'm trying to, Cash App is expanding now, and so we're trying to really use Cash App only. All right, here it is, Janie. But Valerie, you've been gone. How would you have known that? And you've been super busy, I know. Yeah, so definitely this person has. Okay. So she's coming. This person, Jane, is coming out as the Princess of Wands. Also, Queen of Swords is your guidance. So, although your guidance is to, kind of keep this person away, and not maybe if this person reaches out again or continues to maybe try to find out information or share information with you even, I would just kind of keep your guard up. Queen of Swords is, especially in this deck, it's always an energy of, it's a defensive energy. It's a strong energy. It's a mentally superior energy. And obviously you can see it's like taking no prisoner, literally taking no prisoners. I mean, she's got the head in her hands, off with their head. I don't feel like this person though has bad malintent. I don't think there's like, I wouldn't call this malice aforethought. Like, this person is not reaching out to you with some bad intention. In fact, she has the Ten of Swords coming out here foundationally with that heart being pierced by the sword. What I get from this is that this person probably is having some wanting to share or commiserate about a shared experience with that person, with that other person, the father. In this. And so it's probably not what you're thinking. It may not be on that person's behalf that she's reaching out. It may be on her own behalf because she's no longer with that person or something's happened and she wants to sort of see if you can shed light on some things from your own past to make her understand. That's what I'm getting from this. The Hanged Man too. There's an energy of kind of trying to make a decision here, trying to figure something out. So it's much more self-serving for her than I think I realized when we first talked about how creepy this is. It's much more self-serving for that person, it looks like, than it is about you. So that's the good news. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. This person's feeling like left out in the cold or having been put out or maybe having put someone out. You know, the energy can flip, but it's pretty clear what's going on here. And with the Two of Pentacles, she's trying to merge with you in a way, like to sort of align or make you two allies, I guess, in the fight against, you know, the old man, the mister, whatever happened there, who knows? But it's pretty clear that's what this is about. So don't panic, don't worry, don't, you know, be afraid that this person is trying to do something to you. All this person is doing is trying to maybe commiserate, maybe tell you some things that have happened and say like, I get it, whatever, we both maybe can be friends and understand that we have a shared experience with this particular person. But your guidance is pretty clear. Queen of Swords, don't let this person come in and do any kind of craziness. Keep this person at arm's length at best, at closest. Keep this person at arm's length and just keep yourself protected. Stay in your little bubble of protection. Call in your archangels, call in your guides and all of that, okay? Thank you. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. Yeah, exactly. I don't think you are either. And especially the universe obviously doesn't either. So I think it's very self-serving. It's not about you or that situation and you. It's about that situation only. And for whatever reason, she wants to bounce some stuff off of you and be, you know, ace. No. Queen of Swords, Janie. Queen of Swords, Janie. Cut that. Cut that quick. Or maybe not in 20 years. Maybe not, right, Jane? All right, my friend. Oh, let me pull an oracle card for you also before I go on to the next. I'm going to use the energy deck tonight. Guys, for oracle readings, I'm using the energy deck tonight. And at the end of each mini reading, I will pull an oracle card from the energy oracle. Just to see what's up. Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, not my business. I said my piece and I tried. Yeah. Okay, so does that make sense though? What came through? Because it's weird. When we talked earlier, I didn't even my mind didn't even go there, but it was very clear. Yeah, thank you. Okay, it seems that that's what it's about pretty clearly. I mean, I feel pretty sure that's what it's about, and I did not have that thought earlier, so I'm glad that we did this. What's the oracle energy for Jane? Okay, you got two cards actually. Woman holding a heart and action. I only heard half. Well, I think if even if you heard half, it was pretty much all reiterating what you heard. You do have the community card in your foundation. So this is interesting. If you were just to look at these oracle cards, there is a little bit of a different energy coming through here than in the tarot, but this is more about, it's not about her, it's about what you're attracting. And so that might also be another aspect of why this person felt so comfortable reaching out to you, because foundationally, you've got the community card, and, you know, these three women, there's friendships there, there's a lot of sense of community and assistance. And so if you're currently emanating an energy of support, feminine friendship support, sort of being an advocate for other women, then it makes perfect sense that you being in that energy where you're really learning self-acceptance, self-love, and sort of overcoming some of these gender role stereotypes, it would make sense that she, just like many others, would be being drawn to your energy. Anyone connected to you, even in a really weird sort of through the 6 degrees of separation kind of way, is still being drawn to you because you're in this beautiful energy of community and support for self and others, specifically other women. The action card too. This may go to your divine purpose, Janie. Yeah, it feels like it's part of your purpose. Is going to be helping not just the collective, but helping specifically feminines, divine feminines, women who are trying to heal from any type of trauma all the way back to childhood. Could specifically be abuse, ritual abuse, things like that. There seems to be a real connection there that's being fostered energetically, and then also being uncovered, like it was already there for you. It's like it's being opened up. Just wonder how she found me. Yeah, good question. Good question. I mean, people do the same thing. I have people find me in weird ways too. I think it's just one of those things where, if you do a search of somebody, like, I don't know what name you have your accounts listed under, but if it's under your name, they could even if your account, your screen name isn't listed under your name, if your account is registered under your name, people can find you that way. You have to be careful about that if you're trying to be, to not be so easily, if you're trying to kind of not be super out there on social media. You got these repeating fours. I just wanted to mention to you with the woman holding a heart, card 44, and then 7 and 8. So there's definitely an energy of healing happening, not just for those people, but for you. You're going to receive healing from giving that kind of healing to other women. There's something special there. We're going to have to meet up sometime soon and do a one-on-one, because there's something here for you that I've never seen before, and it's specific to women, healing of traumas, abuse, things like that. And it's very, very healing for you. Just like any type of modality we do in the spiritual world, it can be healing for us when we're helping others. It always is. Hello, Rising Phoenix. Welcome. All right, so next is Valerie. Valerie's next, and Valerie's the only other one on the list. So if you guys want to get a mini reading, go get on the list now. It's just $15, and I'll be happy to hang out with you and do a mini reading, or I can go work on something else. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, sweetie. You're most welcome. Valerie, what is your question? Val. And congratulations again on your new home. That's exciting. So wondering what's happening with the Aries. Okay, let's see. What's happening with the Aries? Thank you. What's happening with the Aries for Valerie? Okay, let's see. Six of Wands, foundationally. This is good. This is interesting. Well, so Aries has the Six of Wands in their foundation. And this, oh, great, Val, I'm excited. I've got time this weekend. I've got time next week. Aries has the Six of Wands foundationally. And what it feels like when I look at this deck it's a traditional tarot deck, but the cards are I love them because they're so visually they just give me totally different feelings than a lot of the other decks I use. This feels, it is still a card of victory, just like in any other traditional deck. However, in this deck, it's also a card of conflict too. There's conflicted energy while being on a path of victory. So this person has struggled to come out of his shell recently. He's kind of been hiding from life, hiding from the world, hiding from you maybe, I don't know. He's got the Hermit in reverse behind that. There's a lot of a sense of sort of wanting to come out and find that victory, but not really sure how to do it, not sure what direction to go in. Also, he's been trying to manifest some kind of communication, some kind of happiness. You've got the Three of Wands here, but it also has a sense of Three Cups at the top. So it's like this person's really, really wanting to manifest that connection back with you, and that feeling of like, you know, that feeling of having those talks maybe late at night, whatever it may be, where you just start to feel like you're in a sort of bubble of happiness and togetherness. There's an energy of nostalgia there for some reason at this point in time. Could be, you know, we just had the solstice, June 21st, longest day of the year, summer solstice, and people see things really clear on that day. I was talking to Rebecca, actually, who's in here usually, about that. And I had a personal situation that day that resolved in a beautiful way that night. And I think it's partly because it was the summer solstice and everyone sees very clearly what they desire and what they want and what they, I think there's a tendency for that at least, or the ability is there if you're open to it. And same here, I think this person, this Aries, is sort of seeing clearly around the summer solstice what he desires with you and what he misses with you and what you guys had and how special that was. It's pretty clear with that card. I know 10 other readers could look at the Three of Wands and go, how did you get that? But I promise it's there and it feels very clear. It is a manifestation card. It is a card about trying to pull something in, but it's also about the past. It's nostalgic. I can feel that. He's got the Four of Wands. Can you see this? Four of Wands here too. You know what the Four of Wands is. That's that card of an energetic gateway. In this deck, it's like the pieces of a pie all being divided perfectly. It's the same thing. It's still about, it's about synchronicity, divine energy, things, every piece fitting and matching up. What this is clarifying about that is that this person knows what they want. There's no question about what he desires, what's in his heart space. He knows that. The energy has already cleared up and there's no question about that. The problem is there's some kind of external conflict. Externally. It's not inside. It's external. It's the situation, right? It's situational. So it's familiar, right? Or familial. He's got this Two of Swords here too, crowning everything. So the Two of Swords, you know, that is literally like it looks. It's the X marks the spot. This person is blocked off because of something that has gotten in the way. And it's also being joined by the Princess of Wands. I don't know if he has a daughter. This is a feminine energy though. It could be a daughter, but the only reason I say daughter is because this is usually a younger energy. It could also represent somebody who's spiritually very immature. But this person is being stifled by this energy. So it tends to make me think it's someone older that just is spiritually immature, right? So there's that too. Hey, Just Smile. Okay, Just Smile, one sec. I will get you added too. Okay, so yeah, guys, if you want to get on the list for a mini reading, it's $15 tonight. And after Valerie, I have Just Smile. I'm sorry, remind me what your name is, Just Smile, because I forgot whose account that is. It's $15, and after Just Smile, I don't have anybody else, so you're welcome to go get on the list now, and we will get you on there. You could get on the list, Lynette. Yes, you could. 15 is the love offering for tonight, and there's only one person before you if you want to get on. So anyway, Valerie, I think you know what this is about. I think it's pretty clear to you, but I will tell you, just remember, Justine. Okay, Justine. Just remember, Valerie, this is... what this is crowning and affecting everything. So it's like this person's in nostalgia. This person's been seeing things really clearly, feeling things really clearly in their heart. And the universe is telling you they're on a victory path. There's just so much conflict in there, right? This isn't like the beautiful portrait of the person riding in victorious to all of the laud. the lauding, this is someone who's just crisscrossed with a lot of difficulty. And it's going to get better. Things are going to improve. There's a lot of transition here. This Princess of Wands has a lot of impact over this person, though. Okay? So there you have that. So at the end of the day, I do feel like there's a lot of change coming, and it's going to be good. And because when somebody knows what they want, they start to manifest it unconsciously, whether they're being stifled or not. Their heart space is trying to manifest it, so that's good. So Justine will be you'll be next, and then probably Lynette. Lynette gets on the list. The energy oracle card for that. Okay. Not bad. Oh, nice. Okay, so you've got in your foundation, Valerie, victory. That's card number 18. I'm sorry, 28. So that's a 10. It's an ending and a new beginning. There is something ending here. You've got the walking away card. There is a woman pictured here in this walking away card, but I don't think it is you. Yes, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. I don't think this is representing you walking away, Valerie. I think this is actually representing just someone walking away from something. It could be you. It could be that you've walked away and that's cleared the energy, but it feels more like it's about something happening with the Aries. Because remember, our question was, it was geared toward the Aries. So this is more about what the Aries is doing. Victory foundational to you though, so that's good. I really like that. This is interesting. And then you've got the door to romance. That was the other card that came out for you, Valerie. Okay. He lost his wife many years ago. Oh, no, Justine, this is Valerie we're on right now, but I will come right back to yours. So there you have it. There you have it, Val. Door to romance. Walking away, door to romance, foundation victory. Okay? I hope this helps. And yeah, I can't wait to do an hour. I'll be looking forward to catching up with you. I've missed you so much. Thank you, Valerie. Okay, Justine, let me get to your question now. Question from my side is, what is AS feeling for me? And will he act on his feelings, or will something happen with us in a positive way? Let's see. Let's see. No, it's okay. I just didn't want you to be confused. I didn't want you to think I was talking about your situation. Now we're starting on yours. Show me AS in reference to Justine. What is he feeling? And will he act on these feelings in a positive way? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 13. Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, thank you. Yep, let's get it. Let's do it. Sorry, guys. I know it's gross, licking my thumb. I hate people putting their fingers in their mouth, too, when they're eating food. But when you shuffle cards all the time for a living, your hands get really dry, and it's the only way I can make the cards shuffle. So I have to do it. Okay, so foundation. Justine, you have, well, in this deck, it's listed as the Lust card. This is Temperance, is what this is. This is the Temperance card. I'm going to cover up where it says Lust because that's not what it is. The Temperance card, I'm sorry, the Art card. It's not this. It's, you know this as the Temperance card, and that's what it is. So what that's telling us, it's a major arcana, right? The Temperance is major. So it's not, you shouldn't take it as, nothing big or something average and day-to-day. It is a major event happening, but it's also letting you know that it's about divine timing and that right now the universe is moving parts around. The conscious universe, the intelligent consciousness is moving parts around, source energy, to assist whatever it is that you both are trying to manifest here. There's a lot of messages coming in for you that are sort of non-physical, maybe non-verbal. Look for repeating numbers, any kind of cues that are going to give you signs that make you feel something inside. Pay attention to that because you've got that big hawk right there. I went on my walk. For those of you who have been with me a long time, I don't know if you remember when I was doing that fitness competition a couple years ago, and I was really in good shape, working out like twice a day. When I would go on my 7-mile runs or walk runs, there was a hawk that would follow me. I don't know if you guys remember that. He would follow me, he or she would follow me from post to post. Like he would start at one street light or street sign, and then as I would walk to the next block, he would fly right over me, really low, to the next street sign and wait till I would get to that one. And then I'd walk by and then he'd fly to the next. It was so cool. And I haven't seen him in a long time. Well, today on my walk, there he was. I took some pictures of it. I'll post them in my community section and on my Instagram page. By the way, follow my Instagram. It's RayofLightTarot.llc. I'm gonna post some pictures of the hawk. It was so cool. He just I don't know. But the reason I bring that up, hawks represent messages, Justine. They're messengers and they represent messages. They also represent the manifestation of your vision. So if you've been visualizing something or desiring something or wanting something to come into fruition, that hawk here represents that your vision is going to manifest. Whatever it is that you're thinking about and wanting to make manifest in your hearts, from your heart space, is your vision, and it's coming to pass. It's manifesting and coming into fruition. So you can trust that the divine is at work in this. I do see a lot of messy energy from this person, AS. There's 7 of Cups and 7 of Pentacles, 2 sevens. Now, for me, I know that with the number 7 coming out, there actually is good news in this because the number 7 is a holy number of completion, and it's a very special number for me. I see repeating 7s all the time. These 2 cards specifically, you know, they're not like the most exciting news, but it's definitely telling a story to me. And it's about this person having a lot of confusion about their own emotions right now, feeling a little overwhelmed emotionally too. And also, that everything everything has its season, and that there's some divine timing at work here, because things have not quite gotten done. And then right with that, you've got the 4 of Swords, which is all about healing. And he has this need for, heartbroken. There it is. Well, see, he's got this need for healing right now. He's been so heartbroken. When his wife died, he said that he will never have a relationship again. Never say never. And I don't believe that that's the truth. I believe he said that, but I don't believe that's the truth in his heart. That's his grief talking. This 4 of Swords says different. And what it's really about is that there is a healing that's taking place. It's taking place sometimes fast, sometimes slow, some days good, some days not so good, but it is happening. He's going to come out of this. And that explains why he's got all of this going on too, though. So, you know, grief is a funny thing. It never completely, that hole in your heart never completely, like it's a hole in your heart. It doesn't go away. The way it's always been explained to me, that hole in your heart never goes away. You just learn to live around it, to operate and function around it, right? He will too. And he will learn to be able to love again and have another relationship. We all do, right? That's part of life. As long as you're alive, the healing can happen, right? Just like a cut heals. Sometimes slower, sometimes quicker, depending on the work you do to tend to it and on how able your body is to recover. Same thing with the spirit. His spirit is healing. Maybe it wasn't ready and maybe it's still not ready, but it's going to be at one point in time, and the healing will take place. That's why you're getting this Temperance card, or as it's listed here, Art card, in the foundation. The universe is working here. The universe is working to make this person feel joy for the connection they had, right? The lion is there representing the fierce amount of loyalty that exists in that connection. And I think, you know, guys, here's the thing about romantic love. It's great to have like a strong attraction with somebody, great sex, really be hot and heavy. That's all great, but what really makes for lasting love that can survive years and lifetimes even is loyalty, wanting to defend and protect someone to their core, that that sense of soul connection that has nothing really to do with the physical. Um, that's what I get from this, and that's beautiful. And that person, because they've had that once, it's probably even more likely that they will have it again, especially if that person passed away. So I would not lose hope in this. If you've been coming in here a while, you know I'm someone, if the cards aren't there, the cards aren't there. I'm going to tell you if it looks bad. I'm going to tell you. It doesn't look bad. It looks painful. It looks messy. It looks like it's a matter of divine timing, but it doesn't look bad, okay? So yes, I think he will absolutely come through in a positive way. I think it's very important at this time to be there as a friend for this person, to be there as a friend. And when I say that, I don't mean just a friend. Obviously, when you have love for somebody and it's romantic in nature, it's much more than a friendship, right? But I think if you truly love someone and you have that type of connection, there should be a basis in friendship. And if there's that, and you can be best friends as well, then the sky's the limit, right? You can manifest a lot of amazing shit together. So I think that's what this is about for you in AS, and I think that's what you should focus on, okay? Justine, I hope that makes sense. Let me pull an oracle card for you and see what comes through. All right, Lynette, you are next. You're next, Lynette, if you want to go ahead and put your question up. And if anybody else wants to get on the list is open. It's $15 tonight. And once you send it over, just let me know in the chat so I can add you, because Lynette is the last person as of now. So if anyone else wants to get on there, do it now. Okay. Okay, so what you've got going on here, Justine, you're so welcome. What you've got going on here is there is a friendship here right now. I think that there is more than a friendship, but right now the focus really needs to be on friendship. In your foundation, you've got the woman holding a heart. So obviously you have some really strong feelings for this person. You want to be a nurturer to this person. You want to love this person. I think that's beautiful. I think that the angel of balance can come in and help you with that. But I think right now what you need to focus on is right here in these other three cards that came out. This person feels a lot of appreciation for you, which is beautiful. I don't know if that's what you're looking for right now. I think you want a lot more than appreciation, but appreciation is good nonetheless. Okay, card the 15, that's a 6. So we do have a little bit of a struggle between the spirit and the flesh in this sense. So there might be some already sort of a foundational attraction there, and maybe this person is struggling against that because they're still in grief and they don't know how to work through these things. Just be aware of all of that, but that there is a deep and profound appreciation for you, and that goes a long way. I mean, with me it would. You also have the card of indecision. So this person really isn't lying to you or using you or stringing you along when they tell you they just don't really know what they want. They're just not clear about what it is they want yet. Card 8. So you've got that infinity symbol up there. That 8 is spinning it, and it's constantly going. This is going to change. This is in flux. This indecision is there, but it's not permanent. It's a very temporary energy. So it's not going to go on forever. You can trust in that. And then you've also got the adjacent possibilities card coming out. So what it's telling you, this is an assurance from the universe that, hey, if it doesn't work out with this person because they take too long to make a decision, and you're ready to just say, you know what, I love this person, but I'm tired and I'm moving on up, they're going to send you an adjacent possibility that's going to be better than what you got with that person. So you can trust that. And that's something you have to believe, is if you don't get what you deserve from someone, the universe is always going to send you better, as long as you know you deserve better. I mean, if you sit in the energy and wait for that person and you're not getting what you deserve and it's never coming, then yeah, you won't get something better. But the universe is assuring, like, as long as you know your worth, and I think you do, if you get to that point where you feel you're not appreciated enough anymore, right? Or the indecision is too much, you're going to get the adjacent possibility from the universe, bam, coming in, and it's going to offer you exactly what you deserve, even better than what you thought you had in that person. So trust in that and don't give up on that, because that's so important. And remember, the law of attraction is everything. If you understand how to use the law of attraction to manifest everything in your life, you'll be fine, okay? Yeah, this person really appreciates you, though, and I think there's potential here. I wouldn't tell you if I didn't. I really do. I think there's a lot of potential here, and I want you to stay in that visualizing. Keep your intention clear. Set your intent. I do this in business. I do this in my love life. I do this in my friendships and my family. Everything in my life is about intention. I set a clear intention, and when things don't line up with my intention, I either address it or I peace out. Okay? And you have to do that. You have to be willing to walk away if you don't get what you deserve. It's just the way, that's the way the law of attraction works too. You have to be willing to not settle for less, because if you settle for less, you won't get what you deserve. The universe can only know, the conscious universe can only know to send us something better if we throw back what they sent us that we think we deserve. Like if you accept the first ball that comes your, it's like being a batter up to bat at a baseball game. I'm sorry, I know there's a lot of women in here that probably don't even like baseball, but I'm going to use the baseball analogy. It's like being up to bat. Don't swing at the first pitch unless it's perfect. If it's a perfect pitch, yeah, hit a home run. But don't swing at the first pitch. It's the same thing with the universe. The universe is sometimes going to test you with things that you deserve way better than that. And if you go, oh, I'll take this, then you're never gonna get better from the universe. So don't settle for that first pitch or the second pitch unless it's a perfect pitch. Settle for the one that's perfect and wait for your perfect pitch. Send it back if it's not perfect. And the universe is conscious and intelligent enough to understand, oh, she's not settling. We've got to give her something better next time. And it really is magical, and that's how it works. So I wish you the best. And yeah, I'm excited for you. Lynette, is Lynette here? Lynette, are you here, my dear? Hey, what's up, Dexter? Lynette. Hi, I see this, Dexter. Lynette, are you here? I want you to put your question up, my dear. Put your question up. Did you send for a question? Did you send in for a mini reading? Hey, what's up, Dexter? Happy Friday. Hope everybody's having a nice Friday. Love forecast, please. Need sun, no more rain. Okay, I hear you. Speaking of literal rain, it's been really rainy here the past few days in sunny Florida. It's been super rainy here in sunny Florida. So there you have it. All right. What's the love forecast for our dear Lynette? What is the love forecast for Lynette? If anybody I want to mention this again. Anybody who wasn't here earlier, I have a friend who's trying to locate his children. Just real quickly, let me say this. He's trying to locate his children. They've been missing for 10 months. It's a very urgent situation. His name is Everett Walker. If you scroll up in the chat, you'll see his name. You can click on there to follow him on YouTube. He's going to be putting up some updates and videos. I also listed his GoFundMe in my 2 community posts ago. Go back if you want to go there and read his story and possibly help, or if you'd like to email me for other ways maybe you could help locating his kids, I'll be happy to send you some pics or anything like that. But I would really appreciate anyone and everyone giving some attention to this, because it's really important. This person wants to find his children more than anything. He has 4 kids, great kids, and they're with their mother, who has some allegedly has some mental health issues she's dealing with, and really they need to be found. And so I really appreciate you guys taking a moment to do that. Okay, what's the love forecast for Lynette? Well, there's definitely a big transformation happening in your life right now. Foundationally, you have the Death card. And so, guys, death is not... the Death card doesn't mean a lot of people are afraid of this card in tarot. No, I'm doing mini readings from what's called the tarot. It's the, I don't know if you ever play card games, but the deck of cards the original cards were tarot cards, and they turned them into playing cards over the years. But tarot is an old and ancient way of divination, which means to connect to the divine and information. So anyway, this Death card is not a bad thing, guys. It doesn't mean physical death necessarily. It could, certainly it could, right? But it's not, that's not what it is here either. Usually, most of the time, Hey, Liliana, nice to see you. Most of the time, the death card, and in this case especially, is about transformation. There is an ending. It feels like something strong has ended already, or is in the process of disintegrating, and you've got this beautiful new beginning or phoenix rising from the ashes in your life, and you're calling in some amazing things. It's really good. I know you've been through a lot, Lynette. You have the universe acknowledging that with the Nine of Wands card. You'll hear a lot of readers, specifically YouTube readers, talk about the Nine of Wands as like the wounded warrior. For me, that's true, but it's not. It's not such a bad thing because the Nine of Wands means you've already been through the trauma, the struggle, the pain, and you're at the end of it. So it's actually a really good card. It's a promise, kind of like the rainbow, biblically speaking, for Judeo-Christians. The rainbow represents the promise from God about, the flood, in reference to the great flood. Well, this is sort of a promise that you've already been through all the trauma and it's coming to an end, and now you're going to start to feel more balanced. You're going to be embarking on a new journey when it comes to love, which is what you asked about, that's going to be a little bit more easy with you and maybe give you a little bit more to look forward to and to be grateful for. So that's something to hold on to, Lynette, and to really look forward to. You also have the Hermit card, a major arcana. This is Virgo energy. The sign of Virgo is special to me because my sun is in Virgo, and your sun sign is really, as you get older, your most important sign. Virgo is the virgin, and I'm definitely not pretending to be a virgin. What it really is about is the maiden, the virgin, and her connection to the divine. She is the perfect embodiment of humanity in the eyes of the divine, right? So that's why as Virgos, we tend to be so handsome or pretty and perfectionists. I'm just kind of kidding, guys. But no, the Virgo energy here in the Hermit, it's about you being perfected. It's about you becoming ready. You've been taking a little bit of a time out, a little bit of a step back, maybe taking on an observer role in your life. And it's because the universe is perfecting you. The universe is making you ready to receive that divine partner, okay? To receive what you deserve in life. And that's a beautiful thing. Virgo, my soulmate who passed was a Virgo, and my brother is, I bet they're great people, both of them. But I am a hermit, LOL. Well, and that is, Virgos, we can be hermits too. We're certainly not lazy. The last thing a Virgo would ever accept is being called lazy, but we are sometimes undisciplined and hermited, especially when we feel like we need to go within and protect ourselves. When we need to protect ourselves from things, or we need to sort of shut out something external to us. Now, I will say, this is a beautiful card though, because the Hermit card is actually a card of transition, right? It's not a solitary card, even though it looks super solitary, and it's not a card like a fixed energy card. It's a card of transition, and it's a card about that light in his hand. Here, it just looks like this beam of light going out in all different directions. What it is, in most decks, is a lantern that he's holding. The Hermit, he's holding it up, and what he's doing is he's lighting the way. He's lighting the path for himself and for others, or in your case, specifically for another. And that's what the universe is telling you here, that you've been through, you've been tested like gold in a furnace. You've been through it. I know you are, Valerie. I know. I haven't forgotten. And you've been tested like gold in a furnace, and now you're ready to light the way for yourself. The universe has helped you light the way, and you're lighting the way for that divine partner who you deserve to come in. You've also got confirmation of that with the Two of Pentacles coming out. Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon. This is yin-yang energy. You've got the infinity symbol pulling it together. This is about two energies, two people, two lovers meant to merge their lives together, meant to learn to cooperate, coexist, and cohabitate together in a beautiful way, and also meant to move forward in life as a team. This is about building a team with somebody. The best marriages I've ever seen, and I haven't seen a lot of great marriages, but the best ones I've ever seen, the best relationships I've ever seen, are two people who know they make a good team. They know they make a good team, and it's their part of their goals in life is to be and to continue to be a better teammate to each other. And I love that you've got this card. It's confirmation that that's what's in your future. You just have to believe it. And I'm telling you, that person could be a Virgo, just like your person who passed and your brother, could also be a Scorpio, could be both, could have both of those energies in their chart, because the Death card is also Scorpio energy. Lots of Earth energy though. Virgo and other earth energy here. So this is what we're seeing. So nothing too specific that I can tell you, but it looks like you're at the end of this dark night or this sort of healing period, and things are about to get pretty interesting and exciting in your life. So be on the lookout for that. Let me pull an energy oracle card or two for you to wrap it up. Guys, if anybody else wants to get on the list for a reading, let me know now, because I'm about to end this. It's $15 tonight, so if you want to get on, or if you already sent it over and I haven't called on you, let me know in the chat now, because I didn't see anything else come through. So please let me know. I don't want to miss anyone if you donated. What are the messages from the Energy Oracle for Lynette? Wow, what's that one? Okay. So you've got in your foundation, Goddess of the Moon. Goddess of the Moon. Oh, thank you. You're so welcome. I appreciate your appreciation. This is card number 52, 7. Holy number of completion, the number 7. Lots of 7s in our universe that represent the completion of things. 7 days in a week, right? 7 gifts of the Spirit. 7 deadly sins. There's a lot of 7s, right? 7 is a holy number of completion. The Goddess of the Moon for you represents you becoming empowered by your own heart's desires, by the things you hold closest. So this is totally different than that 9 of Wands wounded warrior energy, right? It's like, no, now you're coming out in your foundation really strong. This is the transformation I was talking about. That's what that death card represented. You going from being wounded and carrying your hurt with you to being ready to become the Goddess of the Moon, empowered by your own desires. And that's special. You've also got the Magician and the Mirror, right? The Magician and the Mirror. Similar to the Hermit energy, similar obviously to the Magician, but this is about the partnership that's coming in for you is going to be a divine mirror, a high-level soulmate who's a divine mirror, who you're able to really accomplish great things with. Card number 53. So again, there's that 8, there's that infinity symbol, there's that ongoing circle of life. You're calling in a lot of duality right now, it looks like. And I bet you're experiencing that in your life right now. You know, we go through periods where we're in like a dark night of the soul, then sometimes we're out in the sun and feeling really great, and it's being in our sort of our light rather than our shadow. Right now, it looks like you're experiencing a little bit of both in your life. You're having your moments where you still feel like you're in shadow mode, and then you're having moments where you're seeing that sort of light at the end of the tunnel, and you're able to experience some real joy. So appreciate that, and if you want more joy to come in, focus on the joy. Make those gratitude lists at night. Every night before you go to bed, list at least 3 things you're grateful for. 3 things, that's all. And even if it's hard at first, just find the littlest thing to be grateful for. I remember when I started my gratitude list, sometimes it would literally just be like for the ice cream I was able to just eat, or that I had the energy to go run 7 miles. Like silly things that, I mean, we should be grateful for those things, but I wasn't able to find the big things yet. Man, if I made a gratitude list right now for you guys, it would be hard for me to stop listing things because I have a lot to be grateful for, you know, and I did then too. I wasn't accustomed and disciplined in acknowledging it. Right now I am, and now I know. I'm so grateful for everything in my life. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for what I'm able to do for a living. I'd like to be able to do it forever and keep making more money at it, but I'm sure that will happen. $15 for a mini reading, $15. And you can send it to the Cash App listed in the description here of the video. It's $ Ray of Light Tarot. I'm grateful for having someone in my life that I love desperately to the moon and back, and I know he loves me the same, and for us building a future together, hopefully. I'm grateful for my little doggy on the bed that I rescued. I'm grateful for living right by the ocean and being able to spend a lot of my life out in the sun. I'm so grateful, and I know you have a lot to be grateful for too. And to manifest this great love that wants to come in for you, Lynette, just focus on the gratitude and it's going to come in for you. I'm telling you, focus on the gratitude, the little things, the littlest things, right? Little things will lead to bigger things, will lead to bigger things, and the universe starts showering you with things to be grateful for and abundance like you will not believe. It's crazy. The last card that came out is the Thinking Woman. It's card number 47. That's an 11. The universe is kind of, again, a confirmation for you. It's almost like you're already in the abundance. I think you're feeling it a little bit. You're seeing it in your mind's eye. Your thoughts are showing you something. They're revealing the future. Before you go to bed, pay attention to that time, Lynette, right before you fall asleep, when you're almost dreaming, but you're still conscious. There's going to be a lot coming to you in those moments. I would go do I always tell everyone to do this, but specifically I want you to do this if you don't already. Keep a journal, like just a little notepad by your bed, so you can write down the things that come through at those times, and also in your dreams too. If you wake up in the middle of the night, there's something really special with the thinking woman. Your thoughts are manifesting beautiful things, and it's happening all the time, even when you're unconscious. Mind what you're reading also. Mind what you're reading. Make sure that you're reading anything that you're reading online, not just books. A lot of people don't even read books anymore unless they're on like their Kindle. Make sure whatever information you're taking into your mind and heart, it's positive. It's making you, when you finish reading it, you're not feeling sad and depressed. Like all this week, guys, that submersible that imploded on the way down to view the Titanic wreck. I mean, could you talk about like disaster on top of disaster? And I don't know why. It gives me an anxiety attack every time I start to read about it or hear the news talk about it. I don't want to even go there, because just that wreck itself has that's a graveyard. The energy there is not pleasant. I don't understand the fascination. I mean, I've been fascinated with the story, of course, and stuff, but I don't understand the fascination with even wanting to go down 2.5 miles below the sea to see something like that. No, judgment of anyone who does, but for me, it just all feels so dark and sad. I don't want to, so I noticed that, and so I'm not reading about that. I'm not looking at that. I don't want to talk about that anymore. If you notice yourself getting that kind of reaction to something you're seeing, hearing, reading, make a note of that and make sure that you get it out of your consciousness, that you stop. Don't go any further into it, because this thinking woman is got a lot of abundance around her. That the green is showing she's got a lot of abundance. There's a lot of positive energy, the butterfly, and what she's reading is also green. It's very important for you to mind those things right now, especially as you're trying to manifest. Okay, Lynette? So just take that to heart as I leave you here, and I hope that the guidance. I think I gave you a little more guidance than answers here, but hopefully that helps you as you're trying to manifest whatever this thing is that's trying to come in love. And I know it's going to be something worth waiting for. It always is, as long as you won't settle for less than you deserve. All right? All right. Thank you so much, Lynette. You guys, thank you for being here. Those of you who were able to come in and interact. Those of you who came in and just hung out, thank you. We appreciate you being here. And I will see you guys again soon. Like I announced earlier, 1 hour readings is what we're doing now, not 30 minutes. Or 1 hour. They're all 1 hour, but they're not the same. They're now $50. 1 hour readings are going to be $50 going forward. I officially decided that tonight, but I've been working on it, on some price points for a few days with people whose opinions I trust when it comes to the economy and stuff. So that's where we're at. Oh, okay. Sorry, Liliana, I can do this. Yeah, if you want to get a reading tonight, you still can. I just didn't think anybody else had, so. What is your question, Liliana? What question do you want to get guidance on? General reading? Okay. Hold on one sec. Yeah, I'm not trying to rush off of here. If anybody would like to get a reading, you're more than welcome to. It's $15. But yeah, that's the other thing I was announcing earlier, is that we're going to do strictly 1 hour readings. And they're going to be $50 for the foreseeable future. I will announce if anything else changes. And you know what to do if you want to book one. You can send it over to the Cash App. I've got everything listed, or you can email me, RayofLightTarot@gmail.com, and we'll set it up. Will you be moving soon? What's the general guidance for Liliana, and will she be moving soon? General guidance for Liliana, and will she be moving soon? Thank you. General guidance for Liliana, and will she be moving soon, please? Well, you do have the Five of Pentacles coming out, which suggests that where you are is not necessary. So the Five of Pentacles can be a card of not feeling at home where you are, or feeling uncomfortable, or even put out in the cold, or like you're being pushed out in some way. So I don't know if that's specific to the question about moving, or if that's more about something else in your life, but there is that card coming out. You do have the Seven of Swords attached to that, so it looks like there is some stuff that's gone on relationally, that the universe wants you to be able to let go of and move forward from. In your foundation, you have the Two of Swords, though. The universe is trying to show you something and make something very clear to you that you may be having a little trouble seeing, Liliana, because of being a little bit unready to receive, or maybe not super ready to move on from something. There's something that you want to move on from, it looks like, in your heart of hearts, but it's hard. It's difficult to move on, and you're still kind of, in some way, a part of you or your soul is still holding on to something in the past. That's what this stuff feels and looks like to me. So I think, yeah, there is a move in your future. Obviously, with this energy, there has to be some things changing and some things moving around. But there's a resistance to it for some reason. Is it because of where you're moving to, or the fact that you don't want to move away from somewhere? I don't know, but it feels like there is some kind of resistance deep within to this move. You've also got the Two of Pentacles informing it, so it's like it's going to be beneficial to you, right? And there's split energy. On the one hand, there's probably like pros and cons going, but it's going to be very beneficial. And you do have the new beginning coming. The Fool is right behind that. So the Fool is a major arcana. The Fool is always about new beginnings and going forward. I want to get my own place. Well, the Fool suggests that it's going to happen. I would ask you as guidance here to look within and ask yourself what the resistance is, because this isn't like an obvious thing like money or finding a place. There's some deeper resistance to it. Is there is going back out on your own going to remind you, going to trigger something from your past? Is it going to remind you of something, even though you want to do it and you know it's the time? Is there something there? Because you also have Queen of Cups and the Prince of Swords. I don't know if this is a child or a young man's, a immature man's energy. There's some kind of Prince of Swords here that's attached to you. You've got this beautiful loving energy, strong too. You're coming in really strong, really loving, really together, but you also have a concern here, or an attachment that's outside of yourself. So with that concern here, you do have to address whatever that is. If it's a child, I mean, obviously there's supposed to be a concern. If it's a childish man, then there's something else that's needing to be let go of. I'm not going to try to feel my way into which one it is, but I will tell you either way, make sure that you're taking a balanced approach on what you are receiving from the universe, because it feels like there's a little bit of resistance to you seeing. Everything is in storage for 3. Oh, yeah. So that's definitely part of the Seven of Swords and maybe this Five of Pentacles, because it doesn't feel like home and all of your belongings being in storage. You don't have to share this in the chat because I know this is a public forum, but it appears that when you sold your home 3 years ago and made this move, even if it was a good thing, there was some trauma attached to it, or some painful stuff, because the Seven of Swords is usually about past stuff coming with us that's kind of a hindrance and is painful for us. So I would just really go through some kind of a spiritual cleansing. You may even want to do a cord cutting, like a spiritual cord cutting ceremony with your own past, just so that you can clear the energy for the future. I want to move close to my son. Close. Oh, okay. So that's what the attachment is maybe there. With this coming out here, that's probably your son, and I think it's important that you do move closer to your son. With this energy, the Prince of Swords, it feels like your son is very, mentally strong and intelligent, but there's also some struggle going on for him, and he probably would like having you closer to it to help him with just being there as a mother and whatever else you can do in other ways for the family. There's a need for you. I don't think the situation with your brother is so much about, him needing you as just, there's a connection, it feels like, but the past energy is from something that happened to you directly, and the future energy that's attached to you is for your son. So I would focus on those two things, clearing that, and let the brother be single and do whatever he's going to do. There's just too many things. It looks like your energy is getting pulled in a few different directions too. Um, Obviously, it's beautiful to want to be there for everyone, but just don't let yourself get overwhelmed. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about tarot. It's almost impossible to be wrong with tarot if you know how to read the cards and feel what the energy's saying, because it paints a clear picture. That's why I avoid details, though, because I don't want to start guessing who or what this is. But I know it's a male energy. I know it's a younger male energy than you, so it's usually a son or something like that. In this case, though, you really need to take care of your own needs first. And if you can be of an assistance to your son and to his family or whatever he's trying to build or do in the future, that's great. But right now, you've got to take care of you. You've got to make peace with the past and what happened to bring you to where you are, and make peace with where you're going. Because this Two of Swords is kind of holding you back. The universe is saying, hey, it's time. The Fool is ready to move forward. The Fool is ready to jump into the future. And so if that energy is coming in for you, the universe wants you to do that. The universe wants you to take a leap and jump into your future. But you have to make some peace with some things first. Do a cord cutting. Doesn't have to be complicated. A cord cutting can just be literally you writing down the things you're letting go of, and then maybe burning that piece of paper and visualizing cutting cords with that person, that energy, that experience, cutting the cords and watching it float away. It can be that simple. I think it's good to do it on either a new moon or a full moon, but it doesn't have to be. Listen, we are autonomous beings, right? We have the God spark, the source energy within us. You can make anything you want happen as long as you can believe in it enough, right? And so I think it's a good time for you to really cut cords with your past and embrace whatever the new is. And also take care of you first, right? Put Liliana on the top billing and let everyone else fall in line. Sure, you have a lot of people you value and care for, but they have to come after you're at the top of the list, okay? All right, Liliana, let's pull a energy oracle card for you as well. You're so welcome. Thank you. I'm sorry, I was just about to leave, and I appreciate you getting a reading. That's nice. Guys, if anyone else, if you're like watching the replay or you wish you would come in and you want to get a reading, I will be back most likely Sunday night around 9 to do minis again. So if you want to get on the list for then, you're welcome to send it in ahead of time and get on the list at the top or whatever. I'll probably stay on longer Sunday, depending. Obviously, if it's quiet, I won't be, but it depends on what's going on and who else in here. Okay. That's a message for Liliana. All right. You have the broken heart card coming out, Liliana. So yeah, I don't want to go too much into the detail of this and what this is about for you, but you've also got the first chakra and Archangel Michael coming in. He wants to really help your root chakra heal. He wants you to become more ready for something else, for something new, letting go of whatever the past was that kind of may have hurt you and left you not feeling so great about love. You have the door to romance also coming out. So free your heart, allow yourself to completely heal, let go of the things that are keeping you feeling like you've got to focus on helping everyone else instead of your own life, because your own life has a lot to offer you still, and a lot of beautiful things to offer you, and apparently there's romance still to come in your life. I don't know what that's about, if it's someone new or if it's a rekindling with someone that's already in your life, but you do appear to have some healing to do, and that's going to open you up. You also have in your foundation the community card. So it is important, right, for you to be connected to others and to be of service. But also, there's a lot of feminine energy in this card. And so I want you to look for the support from feminine friends, from females in your life that understand your experience and understand your struggle. You mentioned a son and a brother, but this is about actually looking for support in other females and other women who can understand you and care about you. There's something there that wants your heart to really heal so that something beautiful can begin again, be rekindled, be brought back to life or come in for the first time. Whatever it is for you, and I just wish you the best with this. Again, don't be afraid to ask Archangel Michael for a little assistance in your healing, and your root chakra may need some help, and that might open up the door to romance, okay? I wish you the best. Thank you, Liliana. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Thank you all for your love, support, for hitting the like button when you come in, even if you're just watching the replay. I appreciate it. I will see you guys soon. Be on the lookout for July. I promise I'm going to have some zodiac readings up for you guys very, very soon for July. Okay? See you guys soon. Have a great weekend.